Depressed.
What are those?
Oops, what?
Today's the 8th, right?
All day. All right, quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio.
Ready to go for what passes as live on the radio.
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Labs and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack.
Not
Welcome
Laz.
to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret some news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
Yes, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Whacked Out Wednesday here. It is April 8th, 2020, as we spend yet another day as shut-ins. But of course, you know, Jack
that's
and
normal.
we've been leading the world in doing nothing but sitting on the lot and sticking 6 feet apart in our chairs for ages now.
We are not just 6 feet apart, we're 1,000 miles apart.
Well, I was talking about in-game, but yes.
Oh, yeah. And I lost my rubber band. I was gonna tame this thing. Thank you, Waldo, for starting it off. 100
Waldo!
bits.
Starting it off
now,
with
if
100
anybody knows
bits.
how to get like 100, maybe 1,000 users that are all fake imported into Active Directory because none of the scripts seem to work for me. I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm an idiot, so it doesn't matter.
So how is the new job coming? How is that?
Yeah. All the PowerShell scripts Econdis that I've tried so far, not working.
Nothing.
And it's like, and some of the CSVs actually want me to actually do work on them. It's like, yeah, I just want fake shit, fake import, make it done quickly. Yeah, I've been playing around with PowerShell. And this is on a server 2016 and then 2019. I've got two instances right now.
Fun.
They don't even communicate with each other, and I'm not worried about they're separate domains.
So, Econdis, we're curious. Let us ask what you were talking about in Discord over here just a couple minutes ago.
What, the Shroud math? Or no, that's Caffeine. Econdis talking about basements are fast.
Now about the hold on, where is it? Is because the fun removing crafting timers are bound by your client performance. What was he referring? What are you referring to on that?
What?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
And I love how caffeine is getting 65 frames per second on his beach.
Yeah, I
And I'm
actually
getting-
took a look. We're sitting at 40 something today. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
at
well,
that.
I mean, and you also have to remember, like, Owl's Head is not optimized in. for
See, I was
anything.
sitting at 40 something when I was by myself. Now I'm down to 30, 35 ish.
Yeah, I'm bouncing from 30 to 40, then down to 25. So 25 to 40 frames per second sitting here. The only
I
movement.
mean, I'm getting
in the
better
background-
frames per second than you are. I'm shocked.
Well, I'm in a pretty mode, unlike someone in a fastest
Am I
mode.
back in fastest? I forget what I am. I think I am in fastest. Let's verify that.
Yeah, and
Yes, I'm
best.
back in fastest. I switched
What-
over for a couple days, but the weather was really annoying the shit out of me, so I said, screw that, turned it back
What-
off.
Yeah, what resolution are you running in?
Yeah, 1080, 1920 by 1080.
I'm running in 2560 by 1377.
Yes.
So I definitely should be getting a lot better or
How
worse
big of a
frames.
monitor you're running on?
Well, 27s and 24s,
Oh, okay.
all set to the same resolution except for the one that
40
is up and down.
inches, 20 inches.
27, and because I'm only like
Yeah, no, I like my
that-
big
that's
screens.
my monitor right there. So arms.
And I'm sure my screen has a little something to do with it because it's
well,
not
also
actually a
your
monitor.
screen is probably not in arm's reach to you.
No, not even close.
See, whereas mine is in arm's reach. All three of them are. I can touch them all.
Yeah,
So
no,
being
mine
closer,
are,
yeah.
I want to say about a yard away, about 3 feet, except for this one. This one I can
Okay,
touch.
yeah.
The rest of them
Yeah.
are all fuck over there. I can't, yeah. So sometimes I got to do this and go, what does that say over there in that monitor?
It says that I forgot to stop my time clock thing to punch out for an hour.
Oh, did you just forget to punch
paused.
out for lunch during lunch? Is that what you
I
did?
paused. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good, very good.
It's all good.
All right, well, anyway.
It's only me keeping track of my time.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
Justin, you always walk in at the weird time of any convo that Jack and I are having because you just never know exactly what we're talking about when we're talking, so, you know. But
No, we don't
stop
know what the hell we're
talking.
going to talk
Yeah.
about either.
Let's talk about some giveaways. How about that? How about first
does that-
raffle of the
does that
day?
mean- I should give away some. How many ether glowing dies are we going to give away?
I was gonna do I'll do Aether Growing Dyes. I was gonna do growth potions to get started, but
Well,
we can do
my
Aether
real question
Dyes.
is, how many growth potions do I have? I've got ether glowing dye.
Let's do the dye. I can change that. Aether Glowing
So just-
Dyes.
Couple ether glowing
Fair?
dyes.
But they come out of the box 5 at a time.
Hey, man.
Right, once a month.
Yeah.
Come on.
So if we give away
well,
5
wait,
at
wait.
once, we're done, right?
What box do they come out of?
They ate their glowing dye box.
Do I even have an ether glowing dye box?
Yeah,
I
you
do.
should have one back there behind us, don't you?
I've got a fuck ton of.
Yeah, you got a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
boxes
1, 2,
back
3,
there.
4, 5,
Need
6.
some ate their glowing dye. I'm carrying about 75 of them right now.
Yeah, no. But we're giving away 2. That's open. I love free shit. Exclamation mark. I love free shit. On both streams.
I think I screwed up with glowing, but that's okay. Capital L.
It's
because
okay.
Laz.
No one expects you to ever type anything incorrectly.
Because Laz, that's right.
Yeah, the guy that misspelled calendar over and over and over again.
Hey, yeah. My autocorrect wasn't working. It was a thunderstorm. It was a tornado.
Yeah.
The hurricane.
Yeah.
It
It's
wasn't
Florida
my
man.
fault.
It was Florida man showing up on your stream.
Hey, he lives near me.
He lives in your house.
One of many. That's all I can say. One of many.
Yeah. Chris did tweet out again.
Yes, just barely a tweet.
Just a tweet.
Now, I again is
yeah.
I'm not gonna go there.
Did I miss something?
We'll go there eventually, man.
I know it happens. The smoke was in my eyes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But Chris tweeted out 18 hours ago that thanks to Archer for some OS X testing and finding out that one of our optimizations using the burst compiler is a bust on OS X. Working on a solution, which means no live patch just yet. Trying again for a morning build. Ooh. And for those of you that don't know, Burst is a compiler that translates from IL to .NET bytecode to a highly optimized native code using LLVM. It is a Unity package and integrating into the Unity using the Unity package manager.
It's a package. Better read that last sentence because that last sentence is important stuff.
Oh! Sales stay on until I get you guys a patch.
So that means the 20% Kodos fail is still running. And it will be running until he gets us a patch. Now, I'm assuming that's a live patch, right? Live patch.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta restart my my tip jar was not. The text was too long because whatever.
Tip jar just never functioned properly for me, so I just tossed it out the window. I just keep the bar up top.
My tip jar works perfectly. You can test it by giving me bits. All of them. And I will quarantine them in my jar. My virtual jar. You don't have any bits because you don't log into Twitch there, Spiff.
He doesn't log into anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't log into Twitch, doesn't log into YouTube, doesn't log into Facebook.
Oh, no,
he does log into Discord, though, which is an improvement over Led Zepp, who had 1,000 different user accounts.
Thank you, 100 bits. Yes, if you want to help like Waldo did and make that bar move that way. Yeah,
do it on my stream, though, not on Laz's.
Make them both move. We do appreciate it.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
But, yes, thanks to Archer, the one and only Mac tester.
Yeah, the one and only. I mean, speaking of like stuff on the QA server and testing things on the QA server, we've got a fun bug that we can talk about.
Bug. Oh, what is this?
Well, isn't that on the QA server that Frost 2 posted?
Oh, is I didn't actually look at the forum. It was actually more of a hello,
Yeah.
McFly working as intended.
No. That's on the. It's not working as intended. That's on the QA server. Shared XP productivity pools are bouncing between characters.
Well,
where
again, I
producer
didn't
pool-
look at the actual forum, and now you said it's on the QA. Now,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah, okay, that would be a bug because right now on live, we should still have fully shared pools because nothing's been migrated over yet. So when I read this, I was like, well, yeah, this is how it works. But explain what's going on here.
So if you log into the QA server currently and you have multiple characters, your pool is supposed to separate out except for the and then as you use skills, it should reduce the shared pool. And then you log in another character and it should have the same numbers in the pool.
Correct. Correct.
Currently.
31. What's going on?
But the shared pool, the producer pool, switches from character to character on the same account. This is on the QA server. First, his primary character showed 0 producer pool XP, and his alt had it all. Then he switched scenes, and it reversed it.
So,
logging all the blankets.
Yeah, first off, he switched scenes. You can't just switch scenes, and you can't have 2 characters logged in on the same account simultaneously. So I don't understand what he was saying there. First off,
I think what his test was. I don't know how he tested it and how he did it.
Second off,
but if he just randomly turned around and was logged in on one character and changed scenes, and his producer XP pool changed without doing anything, that's an issue.
Okay, I see what's going on. So when he logged in, until he changed scenes, the experience didn't register in the pool, is what he's basically claiming. Now, my understanding of how this is working right now, if you have a huge, humongous pool, you're still going to have that shared pool between those characters until that shared pool is depleted. At which point, then the new pools will... Right now, you actually have 2 pools. One that's connected to the shared pool that you've had all this time, and then on QA, since the change went into QA, any experience you accumulate on either one goes into a new pool. Until you deplete the shared pool, you won't pull from the new pool yet. That's my understanding so far. Everybody with me on that?
It's a clusterfuck. You should... They should just, like, take what's in the pool right now, give it to both characters, and sit there and say, hey, this is the easiest solution, instead of trying to say, hey, there's still the shared pool, you're going to use that until it's exhausted, and then you're going to go to your other pool. Just cut it out, and because that brings up other questions that are on
you just
related
give us a few
to
free bottles of experience pool draining.
That's in on QA now. You can deplete those pools and put them onto one character. That's all supposedly in there on the QA at the moment. But yeah, like Jack was saying, of course, if we're going to have these 2 separate pools here going on like that, you got to find the other topic now.
Yeah, it's right here.
So whose hot idea was this sharing pools and all this mess? It's more trouble than it's worth.
Okay, so
you were gone all last week, weren't you?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So last week, Chris said, I had no idea it was a rogue developer. Then people actually pulled out a a video from last year where he's like, yeah, this was done and I approved it. And he was like going, I had no idea it existed. And then Kerfluffle, he knew about it. He didn't.
We had a big debate over it. Nobody wanted it in the first place.
Well, a few people wanted it. But it was one where it's like
this is another one of those. Well, a few people thought it was a good idea, so I thought it would be okay to hit everybody with this silly stuff. Yeah, no, come on, man. We got a lot of good ideas, you know. My moonstones that force moon gates open so people can travel anywhere is a great idea. It didn't get put in because it was a great idea, you know. Cannibalism was a great idea. It didn't get put in. Most of the community wants cannibalism, but no, we're not going to give you what you want. Yeah. Yeah. Who are those few people, Justin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you can find them on the post where they talk about loving the shared XP pool and creating characters and doing everything else.
So with the splitting of this and not having any more shared XP pools, the first thing we do is make
daily experience will be added to the shared XP pool.
A whole 10,000 points is going to be shared in the non-shared pool. Okay, come on. We're getting a little crazy with this. You know, we have non-trade items that you can now trade. Are we now going to be able to, we're going to now make it so that we can share experience? Can we now pay to bundle up experience?
We now have non-shared experience that can be shared.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This is getting a little crazy. Why are we going to be sharing the daily experience? If I log in each character separately every day, that character should get daily experience for logging in every day. Do you not agree with that, Jack?
Each individual character logging in should get its own XP.
Yeah, if I take the time to do that.
The Oracle. The same thing with the Oracle. If you go talk to the Oracle, that goes into the shared pool as well.
And the money don't. Money goes into your pocket, not theirs.
I don't. Yeah, I just. Yeah, I mean.
Well, your money's also shared as well as your bank.
Oh, that's blasphemy.
Hey, man, what can I say? Shroud math.
So
or Atos math. Atos math. Since we call it Shroud math, everybody else calls it Soda math. We're gonna have to change what we call it to Atos math.
I don't know. I think it's too inbred. You know, Shroud math is just too easily said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and then we get into this. Of course, yes, that's the Oracle gets shared. Then Naven says, I thought we were getting rid of it. Yeah, come on. We got to make decisive decisions here, and it's either one thing or the other, not partial, because this is where we run into. This is what the shared experience pool got us to now.
Yeah.
By putting that in. Now we're in the carfuffle, and nobody's understanding what's going on. Oh. It's one of them band-aids I think Chris should just rip off and be done with it.
It's kind of like your character sharing your virtue. Which was a Lord British thing, which was still a bad idea because
virtue sharing your guild, sharing, But I still got to go set my other character as co-owner. Why is that?
And co-owners really can't do a damn thing.
Yeah, but I still got to set it as co-owner, and they still can't do anything. Yeah, separate them out. Be done with it. There is just
either that or go ahead and only allow one character per account, except for those people that have purchased it, and then realize that that's always going to be an edge case going forward. And over a couple of years, fewer people are going to have multiple accounts.
Yes, there's another very good point, Jack. Absolutely. Is the original intention was to sell additional character slots on your account. And then the game went free to play, which made that useless. I'm sure nobody's making any money and going to bed in piles of money made from sales of character slots now that the game's free to play, because if you want a new character, you just create a new character for free. Why would I pay $5 for what I can get for free? So, I mean,
just join a group that gets 8 million XP an hour, and then boom, you've got 2 GMs an hour.
2 GMs an hour. You get more than that, especially on the little guys.
Well,
little guys.
If you have a pool that's 1 million XP, I mean, the little guy doesn't hit the attenuation ever until they hit level 101 anyways. But so they'll be soaking up XP all day long. But if you're only getting 8 million XP an hour, that's 2 GMs for regular skills. Passives and specializations are a lot more XP.
Yes. Yeah. A lot more.
Yeah. I mean, so it's like, yeah. I mean, considering people are going from level 0 to level 100 plus in less than a week, it's like,
That's a lot of adventuring. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a lot of Eastern
potions. That'll fix it. That's a band-aid we like. Free guidance potions.
But yeah, I just don't get what's going on. Why that we're still thinking and putting band-aids on band-aids and broken stuff, and it's just going to confuse the living daylights out of folks.
Well, it's like, why do we end? For years, the policy was we're never going to have a hide helmet option, and then boom, it magically appears. It's like, why are these decisions actually made? Because if you actually think about the dev time that was created to do the hide helmet option, that's not just 1 hour.
Rideable horses and manure.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, fertilizer.
We need fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
And I've all but given up hope on lockpicking.
Is lockpicking still even in your skill trees?
No, they took it out.
Okay, I was going to say.
But pickpocketing is still in your skill tree.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And it's like, how useful is that?
It's not.
It's not, because I believe you have to be in PvP in order to use pickpockets.
And why can't you pickpockets on NPCs?
I think you have to be PvP to do that.
Yeah,
you might actually pickpocket a key. Then that would throw the whole game out of balance.
That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
I need to do some work on my subterfuge.
I need to do work on a lot of things. I only have... I don't have 1,000 GMs yet.
Oh, come on. Go suck down one of them experience potions and...
What pool?
Funneling that pool.
Yeah, what pool? Jack uses it just as quick as he gets it.
Laz is the one with the 300 million XP pool. I am the one with the 4 million XP pool and nothing in producer.
Stocking it. Yeah, I've been lazy since Sunday. I got to get out some more this week and get some more in there. Especially if I'm going to go for 400,000 this Sunday night.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to talk to Storm and see what we can pull off.
I'll be able to move the chickens around.
You want to do what with the chickens?
I said you can, if you ever get your last bard skill, you could actually move those chickens around.
Yep.
But yes, I don't know what's going on with this, and of course, I'm curious to what everybody else thinks. Do you all think it should be split up? Do you think it should be just left alone? Tell us your thoughts, and we'll talk about it either later or as we get the info.
However, it doesn't cause exploits.
Working as intended. The only reason why it was called an exploit is because Chris made 10 times XP a thing. Otherwise, it's been working as intended for over a year and a half.
That's no time at all.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's one of those things. And he's not splitting up the bank accounts. They're not splitting up the, anything else. They're just splitting and they're not splitting the XP because, again, your Oracle XP and your daily login XP is still getting shared. So I call.
So you're going to have to get your children their own accounts. Otherwise, they'll come and suck up all your gold and experience.
Well, I would never give a child of mine access to one of my accounts ever, Spiff, but that's another story. I don't have any children to begin with, but that's just not something I would do.
Yep. We're all fucked.
Yes. We're all gonna die.
We are. Eventually.
Yeah, right, Justin. That's all you got to do is once. They go ahead and they sell all your epic equipment and all your stuff because it's worth gold, and they needed gold.
Yep.
What happened to my chest full of rares? Oh, I sold it because I needed money.
Chris, absolutely is that's my thoughts, and I think that everything should just get busted down. As I know it's hard to take a look at it, but either split off the alts and give the alts a percentage of what the main has, just to be fair, I guess, because, taking somebody like me, I actually have an alt character. I've never built up the alt character, but like we were just talking, I've got 300 million experience points. I don't think it would be fair to give my alt 300 million experience points just because I've got it on this character.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You should definitely give your alt 300 million
I believe I should get 600 million experience points just for the frustration of everything we've had to go through on this, because
Yeah, I mean,
two free lots and 2 free vendors.
I think I need another couple chai lattes to go with that as well, because I'm entitled to it. Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll
And I think they should split all my gold and give all my my characters all the same amount of gold I got.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
definitely.
Because I definitely don't have any of that floating around on my account either. But exclamation! I love free shit.
Are we almost ready to end our giveaways on both streams?
Chris,
exclamation.
I believe that you can actually do that, can't you? Can't you take your other character and go run the quests and get the houses on them? And if not, all you got to do is make a free account. I mean, it's not that hard. Yeah.
Well, then you would have to use the Kodos to actually update them to tradable ones.
Small investment for a couple free lots. I mean, considering you didn't have to pay $30 for that row lot to begin with, a couple dollars to upgrade that lot. Yeah.
It's silly stuff.
Indeed. All right, raffle up, folks! Exclamation! I love free shit. Don't forget to get in on both sides, because yes, we are both actually giving away these Aether potions. So make sure you type it in
Dies,
both
not
chats.
potions, dies.
No, we're giving
dies,
away.
yeah.
It dies.
Aether.
Yes.
Dies, yeah.
Dies, potions, same shit. They're in.
Make your
they're in a
stuff all
bottle.
glittery
They're in a bottle.
and ethereal. Yeah. Yep.
All right, moving right along. Let's close out these giveaways. I think everybody who's gonna type it in is in already, even though I know we got a lot more people than that watching.
Draken just joined my giveaway. Finally. Whew. Okay, so are we ready to close our giveaways?
Yep, we're gonna click those close buttons.
Okay, and then we're gonna click that pick a winner button.
Pick a wiener.
Oh man. Draken.
Draken getting in under the gun on your side for the win. Trick Steve over here. Congratulations to both of you.
I've typed Draken's name in so frequently that I didn't even look at anything to actually type it. That tells you
Trick
something.
Steve was also the last minute, so
yeah. Let's see. Now I need to go to my chest and open it, and then do two, and there you go. Boom. Ether glowing die right there. You gotta love that stuff. Love that shit.
Trick Steve. Let's get him his. And then up next is gonna be a really cool prize.
Oh?
Yes, remember what I got yesterday?
Oh yeah.
What'd you get yesterday?
He got some awesome stuff.
We got some Killer Wabbit bundles. Where am I going for this? It's in that. It's in that one.
Kill the Wabbit?
Yes, the Wabbit's back.
Oh, I know.
The Wabbit is back.
Season.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Trick Steve.
While you're doing that, I've got a marbles game to play. Yeah, I can't give that away because I don't have the rabbit bundles, and I only have like 1 or 2 rabbit pictures.
Yeah, they only gave us
somewhere in a chest.
A couple. Killer Wabbit bundle.
Killer a Wabbit. Not kill the Wabbit. Killer Wabbit. Now, are you typing it out? Oh, see, why didn't you do it as Killer Wabbit? Why did you do Killer Wabbit?
Because Laz.
Because you're going to spell one word incorrectly and not the other?
Yeah, something like that.
Be consistent, man.
Because I wasn't one of them leet speak kids. That's why.
Oh, yeah, you were.
I was a little older than the lead speak crowd. That came a little after I was already into everything, and then I was like, "What the fuck are these kids talking about?" And it's like, "Man, that's stupid."
You know, leet speak actually originated in the 70s, right?
I understand that, but it didn't get popular in games till
90s.
Yeah.
With ICQ and
there you go, Cork. Should have changed it to I love free shit.
I know. Yeah, Cork, you are absolutely right. Cork actually wants us to talk about like the thing that really is driving his decisions in life, and that's the copying of sheet music.
Copy sheet music. No.
Yes.
We've been over that already.
Why would you want to copy sheet music?
Why? Because they want to be able to do something without putting any work into it. Yeah. We're not going there. We can't get shared experience figured out. I don't even want to go into how copying sheet music would be.
What? We can't get fertilizer in game either.
Exclamation. I love free shit. What else did we have on tap today? We've got 2 other items. So we've still got the rest of Ravlock's post.
Yeah, might as well go over that.
And then we may want to do this one. I know I didn't drop this one in today. This was probably a couple days ago, but this has been sitting in the wings waiting for a good chuckle.
Oh, okay.
Now this in its original format was supposedly called.
What are you looking at?
The requesting development participation. The one I just put in there for you.
Finish the Ravlox thing because the other thing was waiting in the wings. Yeah.
I can go to that. This has been sitting there for again. Yeah.
Since at least a while. So,
well, this started out as another post, so
okay.
It was originally going to be called the Date Program, but I think they decided better of it.
Well, that's actually in Ravlox's post at the very end. So, which one are we going to be on? You tell me.
Let's go with Ravlox then. We'll come back to this later.
Okay. Where were we on Ravlox? Is
his last post?
I know his last post. We were in the blue.
Well, you were just doing bullet points, and I said we'd come back to it. So, top of the post.
Top of the post. Okay. Ravlox's schedule is odd because he's still employed by someone else. And he should have been sleeping about 3 hours ago, but he wanted to get this thread started as he's been putting it off due to fire after fire. He usually gets up around 2 p.m. Central Time and is up until about 3 or 4 a.m. So Chris and him have a bit of overlap in our schedules, as in this is great for coverage. As time goes on, I will get more involved in operations, I'm sure. Last night, he worked on the bug forums, did some triage, and fixed a couple of things as well. There should be a QA build later today. And remember, this was posted on Sunday, okay?
Yes. And this is part 2 for us. We started reading this blog yesterday. All of it was posted on Sunday.
Yeah. They're still working through these issues experienced last week and continuing to push out QA builds. We're on QA build number 3 since then, I think. He's working towards getting the bug forums all cleaned up and then keep them that way. He created a new channel in the Soda Discord server for screenshots, images for forum posts. As most of you know, we do not host image attachments, and this has made things a bit of a pain when trying to find some place to host a picture you need to insert in a post. Discord keeps images forever. So far, he can confirm at least 2.5 years at least. This process is really just a simple follow the instructions in the pin channel message here. He wanted to do this specifically for bug posts, but the channel can be used for any images that need a home when trying to post them on the Soda forums.
Yes. They don't need Imager or Google or any of those sites. Just drag it into a Discord channel and copy the address.
I just message him to Laz randomly so that way he doesn't know what the fuck I'm sending him. That works too. Just message Laz with a picture. Then after that, as part of the new bug forum and live structure, a few things are changing, hopefully for the better. The forums will no longer have a release number assigned to them. Because we're kind of actually doing away with releases finally. Maybe.
No,
Bugs.
I fully support this move here, and go ahead and read it. This is long overdue.
Yeah. Bugs will remain in the category forums until they are resolved, fixed, or otherwise completed. This will allow the player base to be better see what issues are already known and if they have gone through triage or not. Finally, thank you,
Yes, as I am fully behind that. Love this change. Because we all know that every month posting bugs, and then the new month would come out and your old bug goes away with the old bug forums, and it goes and lingers for month after month after month and forgotten. Now, if it's in the forum, it's going to be in one forum, and it'll remain until it is, as he says, it is addressed. So, all and for that. Love it.
Hopefully that means that they're not just going to say bug report number and then remove it, because that would actually be problematic. But until it's resolved and fixed, it should definitely stay in there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And all for that.
Yeah. This is a little bit questionable. Both PTE or QA and live bug forums will have a parent forum with subforums for bugs.
Bug.
In the parent forum, there will be patch notes, new testing directives, sanity tests, tutorials, and guides for testing things, and announcements of upcoming developer lead testing events. These posts will appear in the What's New listings and will be read-only.
Read only.
Ooh, testing events.
Yeah.
I wonder if there'll be prizes.
Bug categories, though there may be opinions on whether we should collapse the categories, expand them, or something in the middle. There is a reason for them to be set up the way they are. Each of the devs on the team are responsible for primary areas in development, and they should be checking their sections regularly to make sure anything critical that they work on is taken in. In addition, a set of bug moderators will be policing and performing triage on the threads posted, keeping in mind that the bug forums are not the place to discuss the issues, but to clearly report them so the facts can be absorbed and entered into the ticketing system. I actually think what they should do is actually say player generated bug report, and then the moderators move it to the appropriate category. And then the original post would say move to this.
It's a lot of work, first off. Second off, what I would consider as one category, you may not consider the same category, and the moderator may consider a third different category, and the developer who it gets assigned to may say it may not be my category at all. So,
but that's one where if the moderator is moving it into the category, and then the developer saying, no, this is really this kind of issue, that actually takes out the players posting their bugs in the wrong category. Because then you end up with the same bug posted in 3 different categories by 3 different players because, we all interpret things differently.
While I am encouraged by the first change of the forums remaining with the bugs in them, my what's the word I'm looking for?
That will get a lot fixed.
My trust in the user base to actually check to see if a bug exists is not good, because nobody ever does it.
Well,
I don't read the forums.
You have to remember, like, some of those bugs that are around have been in the game for like all the way back to release 12, 13.
Persistence.
Yeah, 5 years.
And from there, it's like on some of those live streams, they'd be like, don't report that. Others, they would be like, report it. Our advice had been, hey, it's a new release. They haven't listed a comprehensive bug list. Go ahead and re-report the same issue every single time there's a patch.
Well, that's always been our suggestions. When they disappeared out of the other ones, re-report it if it's still sitting as, you know. But I'm glad to see that it's going to be a persistent forum now, and everything's just going to be, you know. So that should help trim down dev time of looking at it. Should help trim down, you know, repeated, you know, reports, all that good stuff. So
definitely.
Moving right along.
And then from there, bug post status. Each thread that has been through triage should receive an indicator at the beginning of the title. Please do not set these yourself.
Do not set these yourselves.
Okay, so allow the moderators.
That had to be said.
But I'm going to sit there and say it's like open or whatever. It's like, it's like
unresolved.
Yeah. It's
annoying.
Like, yeah. It's like, fix me. Allow the moderators and devs to edit the title of the threads to accurately reflect the issue and the status. I'll post a complete list of the status indicators in the parent bug forum as we get closer to the program being up and running. When a thread has been assessed and entered or otherwise processed, the thread will be locked so it does not get necroed or otherwise muddied with additional posts. Once a bug report has a status indicator, it has been completed, usually fixed, resolved, or no response, and has been in the forum for a period of time, specific number of days to be determined. The thread will be don't archive them. That's the entire problem.
Well, if it's been resolved or fixed, absolutely.
And if you think about it, all the moderators are going to be doing this to every single thread. Go ahead and allow us post in a one comment. This is the bug I'm experiencing. Then you guys categorize it, because you're already having to go through and edit all the bug reports anyways. The return of the Bug Brigade.
The Bug Brigade.
Yeah. I'm working to develop a player testing program that will encourage players to report bugs, test fixes, and try out new features in the player test environment, formerly known as the QA server.
Ooh.
The program will offer rewards, and they will not be in the form of a raffle. This is still in progress, so please have patience. I hope to have this formulated by release 99 or 77 and fully implemented by 78. Yeah. And yes, Econdis, using the forums for bug tracking is awkward. Better sanity testing internally. He's working to improve the sanity tests they use prior to putting a build out on the server. There's a lot to review, and the tests do work. My hope is to revise them to touch on more systems and add observational points for those executing those tests. So when doing one action, a number of items are really being checked. A version of this test will be made available to the player base to use in the player test environment. Good.
Interesting.
Let us know what's actually being sanity tested.
I don't know anybody who's asked for that anytime recently. Do you?
Not recently. I mean, a long
like in the last
time ago.
5 minutes.
Not, yeah. Testing directives. Not only will the patch notes be posted in the bug forum, but so will a list of bugs and improvements that have been set to completed in the team's ticketing system. Moved to QA. This will allow the players to see exactly what we are looking to confirm working correctly in the player testing environment before they are put in the live game server. Yay! testing directives. We've only been asking for it for a long time. Ever. Then we have the date.
I know I saw this someplace, but I thought I saw it someplace other than here as well.
Well, the date is a little bit different than the other one. The other one, I believe, is the...
No, this is the other one we're looking at is the date program.
Production. Okay. So, the developer-assisted testing events. Yes, that spells date. When a developer sets a date, a thread will be created in the parent bug form. Normally, this will occur in the player test environment bug form. But under certain circumstances, a date may be issued for the live server. Keep in mind that all posts made in the parent bug forms will appear in the What's New post listing, so no need to dig in looking for them. With these changes, threads will not disappear or go unacknowledged, and the players will have better visibility into the team's workload and workflow. Still lots to do here. Ravalox needs to get to sleep. Looking forward to sharing loads of boring stuff with you all. Thank you, Ravalox, for making those changes.
And that was all on Sunday. It took us 2 days to cover this.
Yeah.
And yes, now I'm looking at this. I got to look and see if I could find the other posts that I thought I saw mentioning this particular, because this is, a little bit different. Developer testing events versus the developer requested events, but I could have sworn they were talked about in another thread someplace else where it all got mishmashed and turned around.
One is
and
a test, the other one is, hey,
and,
Yeah. And because we have talked about the developer participation at events.
Yes, but we're not going to talk about that today because
we're out of time.
We'll jump right to the calendar. There's nothing going on in the calendar today, so you can make it real quick, and then we'll jump to sponsors.
Yep, on the community calendar, don't forget Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. We have lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to. At 7 p.m. this evening on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7, and that is followed by the Weckoed Womb with Waz's Wad at
nothing really
10 p.m. Not a lot
Hump
happening
day.
on this Wednesday. Yeah.
That's right. Don't forget you're tuned in to lunch with two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to during your lunch hour. And I hope you're enjoying it hanging out with us. We thank you all, excuse me, for joining us here every day, no matter how you do it. If you're watching on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis or twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replay on YouTube or Twitch, we don't care. We do appreciate it. Or listening on one of the replays on the radio, we thank you all. Of course, there's plenty of ways to support us. You can click the links below and donate. You can click the links in the website. You can become a patron or our favorite cheer in bits while we're live and help us fund this thing. And we do appreciate it. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. WRFB Radio Free Britannia bring you the latest news and entertainment around the clock. Shroudmusic.com for ABC file needs. Reba Test for your free shit. Capheus's wares for all your wood goods. On ShroudMarketplace.com, and of course ShroudMarketplace.com, the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods right here inside Shroud of the Avatar, because if you've got TMS or you need TMS, you need to get yourself out to Shroud Marketplace.
That's right. You go to ShroudMarketplace.com, register an account, and then click on then buy something from over 175 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So it's like if you're looking for the Shield of the Wicked King, you can find that at Shroud Marketplace. Elf Essence, so that way you can build that totem for your dungeon. You can find all kinds of great things, anything and everything at Shroud Marketplace. If you have TMS syndrome and you want to start selling your stuff, you do need to click on vendor registration and you can start adding your stuff. And that's anything that's not a bannable offense that can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. Like I said, as long as it's not a bannable offense, it can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace. So you can find leveling services, deco services, gust ball services, mom's or refining service, and wedding services.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and
All
more.
sorts of great things. Again, don't forget cheese sign writing, because
I know.
we've got the
All kinds of
cheesiest
great
writing.
It's so cheesy we're clients.
That's right. I love this shit. But yes, don't forget, check out Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. All sorts of great stuff and all sorts of great deals, including getting hitched. If you're looking to get hitched, I've got all the services you need. Everything from custom wedding vows to custom lot design. We got wedding dresses and tuxes and more. If you don't got them, we got you covered at Lazarus Long's Weddings and More by Laz. But meanwhile, you know what time it is, folks. It's that time of the day. We got to find somebody to go out there and raid as we get out of here today. We got some choices today, Jack. So, who are we going to pick today? We're going to pick out the least number of reviewers, or are we going to pick out somebody?
Yeah. Well, you have to remember that Chris Carr is working.
Yeah, he's on the login screen. Yeah.
Let's see. Do we want? That's Russian. Did we want Vic or the Real Millennium Group? I don't know who Vic Cannon is.
I don't know who either one is, so let's surprise one of them. Let's go
with Vic.
Vic, okay, sounds good to me.
Or did you want to do the Extra Life for Chop is actually a rerun.
Yeah, I just caught that too. Yeah. So Vic it is. Vic's gonna get it. But before we do that, we got to go ahead and close out today's giveaway. We got to say thank you to some folks. Of course, we got to thank all of you for joining us here today, but I think Waldo's the only one really on the list today. Thank you, Waldo.
Thank you, Waldo.
For those bits, we do appreciate it. Of course, we do appreciate you all for watching. Here comes the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. And Bosch Halen, congratulations.
Congrats,
you are the winner of that Killer Wabbit bundle. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and get out of here for today. We're going to put this raid in motion, which it is now in motion.
I'm already in motion.
Stay tuned for Vic Cannon. Don't know who he is, but give him some Shroud loving once you get there. And, of course, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
But tomorrow is Thursday, and Thursday is Chicken Soft Taco Day.